Hey folks, it's Russ. Today's Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. I hope you're having a great day. If you've never been to my channel, welcome. I've been involved in the work from home space for the last 18 plus years, and I've been working full time for myself since 2018. And it's my true passion to help other people generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. So in this video, I thought we could talk about motivation, because that's what I like to talk about, or maybe the lack of motivation, okay? Most people, they sit around and wait for to become motivated, okay? When in fact, you should be taking action, okay? Because action is what leads to motivation, believe it or not, right? It's not the other way around. You could sit all day long just saying, you know, I just need to be a little bit more motivated. I need something to spark my motivation. And the truth of it is, when you start taking action, your action will build momentum, and that momentum will create motivation, believe it or not, right? So when you start, you create a piece of content, or you mail out postcards, and you finally get a result, that's going to spark motivation into you. Sitting around waiting for the perfect moment to start this or to do that, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be in the same boat you are in right now. Okay? Most people sit around their whole entire life thinking that a magical check is just going to fall in their mailbox and they're going to make it rich. Right? People want to have success, they want to have money, they want to have fancy cars and big homes and all that, and they somehow think that if they just sit around and wait for the perfect time, that's just going to, it's going to magically fall out of the sky. All these things that they want. And it's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. Action is what creates motivation. All right? You have to take action. You have to be willing to put in the work to get the results that you're desiring. And most people do not do that. All right? Or most people, they'll start, but then they give up on themselves. And it's too bad, because everybody can do, you can have what you want in life. You can have all the big things that you dream about, you can have it. The only thing that separates people that have it from people that don't have it is hard work and motivation and consistency. Right? The people that are successful, and I'm not talking about the trust fund babies, all right, that have everything handed to them and they don't know what a day of work is. All right, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really successful people who went from level 0 all the way up to the top through hard work, dedication, motivation. Okay? People who put in the blood, sweat, and tears to get to where they are. All right? Which is the majority of people on the Forbes list. The majority of people on the Forbes list, on the top wealthiest Forbes list, the majority of them never even went to college. And the majority of them are not trust fund babies. It's not old generational wealth handed down. There are some. But, the majority of people on there got to where they are because of hard work, dedication, and motivation. They weren't sitting around waiting for the perfect time to start a business, or the perfect time to mail out a postcard, or the perfect time to make a YouTube video, or any type of content. These are the people who wake up every day and decide to take action and not make excuses. Most people wake up and they make excuses, and then they find reasons to justify their excuses. And I'm telling you right now that if you want to get anywhere in life, if you want to have success, if you want to have true financial freedom, right, which is being able to do what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, and not worry about cash flow, you have to get up off your butt, stop making excuses, and take action every single day, even if you don't feel like it. Even if you don't feel like it. Right? And I talk to you guys about, there's days I don't want to make a YouTube video. There's days I don't even want to go on my phone. But I know that if I don't, I'm letting myself down. I'm not being true to who I am and what goals that I have set for myself. When I tell people that my goal is to retire before I'm 50 years old, they laugh at me. Most people laugh at me. They have no idea. Their mindset is into the paycheck world. All right? Having a job. just over broke. And there's nothing wrong with having a job. If you're truly passionate about the job that you have and what you do, then more power to you, all right? But the majority of people, they don't like their job. They don't like what it is that they're doing for a paycheck. But they show up every day because they get that paycheck, right? It's the paycheck mentality. They're addicted to that paycheck. They're going to go to that job they hate every single day for 30 years because they know every week or every 2 weeks or every month they're going to get a paycheck, right? But when it comes to taking action and building your own empire and showing up every day for yourself, people don't do it. The majority of people don't do it. So it's funny and sad to me that people are willing to go to work, help somebody else get wealthy, but they don't want to do that for themselves, you know? And the truth of it is that anybody can start their own work from home business. It's so easy. Nowadays, it's so much easier than it has ever been before because you have everything that you need. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I mean, you have AI, you have all these businesses have their own sales funnels and capture pages and ad copy and video sales letters and everything. I mean, you literally get everything that you need to be successful. You just have to show up every day and share your opportunity with people. And for whatever reason, people just give up on themselves too quickly. But don't wait to feel ready, all right? Because there's never going to be a time where you feel 100%, I'm ready to go. You know, I want to go and work on my business 20 hours a day, right? There's days where you feel like, you know, you just want a break. But what separates the winners from the losers is the people that get up, show up every single day. They don't make excuses and they take massive action. And that's what they do, you know? And once you start getting into that routine, it builds momentum, right? If you do anything for 30 days, it's going to become a habit. So if you tell yourself, today I'm going to make a piece of content and do it for the next 30 days, it's going to become part of your daily routine. You know, making these videos, it's part of my daily routine. And you actually end up enjoying it. You know, and of course there's days where like I said, there's some days I feel like, oh, I don't want to do a video, but I still do it. I still show up every day because I know that if I don't show up, I'm not going to get the results that I'm looking for. So you know, showing up every day and taking action is going to build your motivation because it sparks clarity. Action sparks clarity. All right, it builds momentum, it changes your emotional state, and when you start getting results from your actions, you're going to have so much momentum, you're not going to know what to do with it. Right? So don't wait around, just start and take action. And, you know, like I always say, if you're just starting out, do one small thing today, do one small income producing activity today. And just continue doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And that's the secret recipe to having success. Showing up every day, taking massive action, and staying consistent. And I say it in all my videos. So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And if you find value in this video and might know of somebody who could benefit from watching it, please feel free to share it. You know, all that helps me out. And I truly greatly appreciate it. So take action even when you don't feel like it. And that's how you build your empire. And that's what separates the winners from the losers. All right. And who the hell wants to be a loser? I don't. So reach out to me if you have any questions. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and take action.